I greet you in the love and the light of the infinite Creator. Event is coming soon. YouTube channel. Here's the latest intel.
How to Align with Our Soul Purpose by Jesse Klassen. During this exciting time upon our earth, we hear much about living our purpose. But as I can speak from experience, this is much easier said than done. It's not that any of us don't want to be living our soul purpose. We know that there is something not quite aligned or flowing within our lives, but so many of the ways to get there are either elusive or hard to grasp at best. Because, quite frankly, we are not taught to live our life purpose. We are taught to get careers. Logical careers that bring in a decent income. And many of them don't feel like they are part of our purpose at all. And we have this idea that to be successful, we should be working long hours and should feel stressed out. Otherwise, what are we even doing? But as I discovered, and I am still getting there, as I feel we're always getting there, I was making it much more complicated than it had to be. For a long time, I was under the illusion that perhaps I missed something, or I had taken a wrong turn, when in fact, I hadn't. My experiences, my life, were actually all a culmination of my purpose, and before I knew it, I had become my purpose just by being me. Because we all have a gift. And we all have this gift to share with the world, otherwise, we wouldn't be here. Simple as that. There are no extras here in this movie of life. So what does this mean? How do we get there? I will offer my humble advice and sincerely hope that you will find it helpful. 1. What comes naturally to you? Look at yourself. Look at your talents. And be kind. Be generous. What can you do that makes others say, "Wow, how did you do that?" Or "I could never do something like that." Because chances are, anything that you can do with ease that others can't, is probably your gift. For me, connecting and communicating with nature has always come easily to me. I do it without thinking about it, it is a part of who I am. Nature is when I feel oneness with all that is. When I feel I truly connect with the divine presence. When do you feel this connection? Where are you? What are you doing? Can you expand this moment, this time, into other areas of your life? As a society, I feel we focus too much on being amazing at everything, even our weaknesses. While knowing lots about a lot of different things makes you interesting and boosts confidence, and I agree that it is good to be a well-rounded individual, but shouldn't we be encouraged to focus on what we are naturally inclined to be talented at, as that is our gift to the world? And that way we can help one another that struggle where we are strong? For example, I have a wonderful lady who helps me with all of the touchy stuff of running my website. Her name is Son Elizabeth and she is amazing. That is her talent, and for me, it is a gift, because it is not my strength. By sharing her strength, I am able to share my gift with the world. 2. What did you want to be as a child? When we are children, we are closely connected to our soul and our memory of who we really are. Connect with your inner child, remember back. What did you love as a child? What did you want to do or be? Were you interested in people, animals, the earth, helping others? What was the nature of your happiness back then? For me, I was going to be a writer. I wrote joyfully, stories and poems, unabashedly and unworried about the quality or content. So naturally, it makes sense that I now write about helping others connect with the magic of nature to rediscover the magic of their own lives. This is who I am and comes easily to me. 3. Meditate. For lack of better or more poetic term, a while back, I felt I needed to change my brain. Basically, I knew I needed to quit regurgitating the same old thoughts and outdated beliefs that were playing on rerun in my mind. Our minds tend to become a replay of what we think our lives are, rather than what they really are or could be. The most effective, profound way that we can shift our lives is by shifting our thoughts and beliefs, and that can be achieved through meditation. Do not meditate to clear your mind. Meditate to focus your mind. There are many styles and techniques out there, and each are suited to each individual. Meditation is personal. Find a style that works for you and commit to doing it every day. Nothing major. Even 10 minutes a day. I promise the effects are profound and life-changing. Life just flows with much more ease, and as I found, I began thinking new thoughts and seeing new things. Science has finally proven what the wise men and women have known for eternity. Meditating unleashes your creativity and problem-solving capabilities. It relieves stress and makes you more productive. You become a much higher vibration, better version of yourself. Actually, it unveils who you really are. And as I found, I became addicted to the natural high that meditation provides. The joy, the bliss, the feeling of oneness with the universe. I now cannot imagine a day without a few mindful minutes of going inward and being connected to everything. 4. Ask empowering questions. It is important to remember that we were never plunked here so that we could drift along without a clue, even though sometimes it feels that way. The answer, the way, is always available if we open our awareness to it. I have found a quick and effective way to do this is to ask some empowering questions. What is an empowering question? A question asked from a position of power. Such as from the place of a co-creator of your life, rather than a helpless victim. You are taken from poor me, how come things never go my way? To I create my life. Why do things always go my way? Even if you don't feel that way sincerely, say it anyway. Other examples could be: why do I have such an amazing gift to share with the world? What is the nature of my life purpose, or my happiness, or fulfillment, etc.? Why do I get to live my life purpose? Why do I always know which direction to go? Notice the shift in your consciousness. Your vibration rises when you ask questions in this format, and as your vibration rises, so will the vibration of experiences that you invite into your awareness. You could also write these questions down, or reword them as affirmations. Not long ago I wrote, I walk the path of my divine life purpose. Or you could say, I love living my life with purpose. Or I also stated for a while, I am living the life of my wildest dreams. A message came through during one of my meditations: when in doubt, write it out. Writing is powerful. Because we believe it when we see it. And what we believe, we become. So consider what you are writing, and be ready for a shift, a change to occur, because it will. Disclaimer, it's not always easy. Walking the path of my divine life purpose is not always a walk in the park. Everything does not automatically go honky-dory. I hadn't considered that it was a pretty tall request. But of course, being me, I dove right into the deep stuff. I had and still have a lot to clear so that I can continue on this path. But I've noticed as I keep asking these questions, such as, how can I get any better than this? The universe answers me. Things really do always get better. As creators of our lives, we need to be mindful of what we are asking for, because the answers always come. You can have fun, a lot of fun with this. I also like to ask, why am I such an amazing parent? Or why am I so great at, or why are my kids so happy? We get what we ask for. Don't worry about the how of the answers. The messages always arrive, and it can be in a variety of ways. For myself, I am a dreamer. So for me, the answers usually come in a dream or from a messenger from nature. But I have also had the answers come in songs, random people, coincidences and serendipity occurring in much higher frequency than usual. Stay open and give the universe a chance to answer. And many times, the answer is just a smoother flowing of your life. Or you may feel guided to read a book, go somewhere, take a course, but you will realize after that it was all for the best. There is a balance to strike between asking and stating, and then letting it go and staying in the moment. Assure that when you asked or stated, you were heard. So then it is your job to trust. 5. What strengths are your children revealing in you? As parents, we have accepted the high honor and privilege of raising children in a critical time upon our earth. And as I have found, my kids are teaching me as much as I can teach them. What has raising your children taught you about yourself? Or your grandchildren or other children in your life? This can even apply to other loved ones in your life that you feel a deep connection with, good or bad. My children revealed to me my own fears about myself. I have had to up my game if I am going to be the kind of role model that I feel they should have. I discovered that one of my fears for them is that they will feel that I don't understand them, because, as a child, I often felt misunderstood. This has made me a more patient and compassionate parent. I have also seen how they thrive when I am open and allowing my inner child to come through and play. What is it that you want for your kids? Now want that for yourself. It is not selfish of you. You will be improving their lives as you improve your own. And another bonus? You will feel fulfilled and you won't be loving them from a place of need. You will be satisfied, and when we are satisfied, we see others for who they are rather than what we want them to be, and that means everybody will be happier. 6. I have another piece of advice that has come to mind, and I have to admit, it won't sound the most spiritual or enlightened. Actually, I'm not sure if it is even advice. Perhaps we will just call it me sharing an experience and you being amused. There have been times in my life where I have felt extreme frustration and hopelessness to the point where I thought I was literally on the verge of a nervous breakdown, like I couldn't take anymore, and this is when I have completely flipped out on the universe. I have come to affectionately call these my what the FK sessions with God. Yes, there's been several. And they have been ugly, crude, verbal diarrhea where I literally screamed at the top of my lungs, through a mess of tears, "What the FK do you want from me? What now? What more can I do? I don't get it. You want this, and then you want that. You need to get a lot more clear and get your F and ST together because I can't take this anymore." I told you they were ugly. And I don't typically curse. Thankfully, I have only done this when I am alone in my own company, either in my truck or out by myself in nature. I have to say though, when I get my fill of screaming profanities, I come down from my anger, and I suddenly become very aware of the love and compassion of the universe as it floods over me. I will have knowing that all is okay and usually a sense of knowing what I should do next. There is often a valuable insight that comes, and a realization that I have just cleared some old stuff, and that is actually what it was all about in the first place. I then feel ready to move forward. I can actually feel the universe hug me. I will actually chuckle to myself later, imagining my guides shaking their heads, saying amongst one another, "What was that about? We sure have our work cut out for us with her." So I forgive myself and apologize to the universe, dust myself off and carry on. As I said, I'm not sure that I'm suggesting this, but if you feel inclined to do so in your own company, then go for it. My life growing up on a farm, and now as a farmer, means that every day I am in nature. No matter the weather, 30 Celsius above zero or 30 Celsius below zero, I am outside. So my life is what has given me the opportunity to be surrounded by nature, connected with the earth, and as my own boss, the freedom to write and share my experiences. For me, it has been my children in nature who have revealed my purpose to me, because they both have brought out my talents and the very best version of myself to share with the world. Look at your life, because your life is your gift. It is your purpose. Perhaps there are some aspects that need to change. Maybe small changes, maybe big changes. Or maybe only your perspective of yourself and your life is all that is needed to shift. Either way, the answer is there, because it is you.
Please like us and share with your social media. Please subscribe and click the bell to be notified of our new videos.
Remember to check out our playlist for important intel you may have missed.
Be sure to enter our subscriber appreciation $100 monthly giveaway. The link is in our description.
And visit our sister channel. The event is coming soon for additional intel and information.
Stay tuned.
Victory of the Light.
Event is coming soon. YouTube channel.